My sister asked me to babysit during her wedding. Then I saw children in the photos, and one message from my mother. Our whole family together. That was when I decided they would never use me again. My parents wanted one son and one daughter. They had my older brother, then my sister. Then I was born. Growing up, I was treated like the extra child. My mother loved family pictures, but after taking one with all of us, she would often say, "Step out for one." The version without me was usually the one she posted. When I was 16, my brother got married. I was told it was child-free, so I had to stay home. The next day, I saw younger cousins and children in the reception photos. My brother later admitted he knew the excuse was fake. He stayed quiet because our parents were helping pay. I convinced myself my sister would be different. 5 years later, she announced her wedding. I bought a dark gray suit and a personalized gift. 2 weeks before the ceremony, she texted me, "Can you watch my daughter on the wedding day?" I assumed she meant while she was getting ready. Then she explained I would need to keep my niece through the ceremony and reception. "What about your babysitter?" I asked. "She has to study." That was a lie. Her babysitter had posted that her exams were finished, and she was free. When I asked my sister to find someone else, she became angry. "If you were a good brother, you would help without making this about you." I agreed because I loved my niece. On the wedding day, my sister dropped her off without thanking me. My mother waited in the car. As the door closed, I heard her ask, "Did he complain?" My sister answered, "Not this morning." Hours later, the wedding photos appeared. A boy carried the rings. 2 girls scattered petals. A toddler sat beside one of our cousins. Then my mother posted the formal family portrait. Everyone was there except me. Her caption said, "Our whole family together." When my sister returned after midnight, I confronted her. "You said the wedding was child-free? There were exceptions. Was I ever supposed to attend?" She stared at me, then snapped, "You were never supposed to be there. Mom said you would make things awkward, and I needed someone reliable with the baby." 3 days later, she asked me to babysit again. I said no. My family called me selfish, so I returned my parents' house key and told them I was moving. My father said, "If you leave, don't expect us to chase you." I answered, "I've spent my whole life chasing all of you." A month later, I moved without sharing my address. The next day, my sister arrived at my empty apartment with her daughter, assuming I would babysit again. She called me furious. "What am I supposed to do now?" Not, "Where are you?" or, "Are you okay?" Just another demand. I told her, "Call the babysitter." Then I blocked them. Months later, a coworker invited me to her wedding. During a group picture, I stood near the edge. She pulled me closer and said, "You're barely in the picture." That moment meant more than she knew. My family finally has the perfect picture they wanted. And I finally have a life where no one asks me to step out of it. Did I abandon my family, or did they make it clear I was never truly part of theirs?